this is RAWkin Spirit Jen, and today I'm going to be making a very beautiful blend of RAWkin Pit Paste. Yes, this is a deodorant and such an urban name tag for it today. It's all the rage to have a paste that is actually beneficial and nourishing for the skin. I've got my wonderful background music going, the Indian flute sound, and I hope that you enjoy it as well. So today what I'm going to do, and I think I'll just turn this down slightly. What I'm going to do is I'm going to be adding some coconut oil. Along with some cocoa butter and a little bit of shea butter, and this is going to provide a very decadent base for all of our powders and our essential oils. And these butters and oils are so nourishing for the skin. They help to fight bacteria, soften the skin, protect it. It leaves a wonderful layer on the skin to keep it moisturized, fight chafing and any underarm acne or irritation due to shaving. So I'm going to put this in the microwave, and I'm not going to heat it very hot, just enough to melt down the coconut oil, and then I will dissolve in the shea butter and the cocoa butter in the heated coconut oil. I want to keep the integrity of the enzymes and the good beneficial ingredients intact. I don't want to overheat this to too hot. So now I have my butters and my oil melted nicely, and I'll tell you what a beautiful cultural smell is going on in here. It's like the Polynesian and the Indian, and oh wow, it is just phenomenal. You could just use this alone. You wouldn't need any essential oils because it's just so beautiful, but we are going to add essential oils to our RAWkin Pit Paste because they have such therapeutic benefits. So to this oil, I'm going to add some baking soda. And the baking soda is going to help to keep you dry, and it's going to help to deodorize. So it is a very beneficial ingredient to add to any deodorant that one would use, and it's so good for the skin. And then next, what we're going to do is we're going to add a little bit of cornstarch, and this is going to help with a slip and a glide. It's going to provide a real great softening to the skin and wonderful light texture in the final product, so it will go on nicely and just be very fresh and refreshing. Get all that good powder in there. Mix that up really well. Because the oils are slightly warmed, it helps to dissolve these powders nicely. Then I'm going to add just a little bit of arrowroot. And arrowroot too is very, very conditioning and beneficial for the skin, and it's going to help to harden the product slightly so that we get a really good paste to this, because we don't want this to be too liquidy or too dense and hard. We want it to be able to easily go onto the skin. Let's say when you get out of the shower, which is what I like to do when my skin is nice and warm, and that's when I'll apply my deodorant, and I will rub that in nicely under my arms, and anything left over I will rub into any other areas that might need some condition and moisturizing. Let's say the elbows, any callus areas on your hands. That'll be really nice. I'm going to add just a little bit of kaolin clay, moisturize the skin. It's also going to get a wonderful slip as you're putting this product on. It's going to be able to nicely get a good layer under the arm. It's just going to move and disperse very nicely. And then a little bit of bentonite clay. And the bentonite clay also helps with detoxification. Most of our bacteria under our arms come from, well, I should say most of the odor that we get comes from the bacteria. So this helps to detox underneath the arms, and then the essential oils help to fight the bacteria. And I'll tell you what we've got in these essential oil blend. We've got things like manuka and tea tree and a little bit of myrrh, and those help to disinfect and fight bacteria and viruses or anything that might try to harbor and grow yeast. The coconut oil, along with some of these essential oils, are going to fight any kind of yeast in the body. Your body drinks in as well as what you put on top, so these will also go into your system and provide some support there. Then I have some oils of patchouli and vanilla and ylang ylang and lavender, and these just provide a very beautiful fragrance, soothing to the skin. There's some helichrysum in there that is phenomenal for skin health. Clary sage helps to balance hormones and give you a good sense of well-being, along with the sandalwood. And I have a little bit of kelp drops, which if you've done any research, it shows that women that are iodine deficient tend to have higher rates of breast cancer and breast cysts, and that goes well up into the lymph node system. So, you know, if we can attack those things right at the source and help to detoxify and cleanse the body out right under the arms where things tend to want to pool up because of the bra mechanism. Bras that tend to have underwire, they hold all those lymph fluids in and they pool up in the lymph system up here, and then that's where you get the beginnings of a condition that's great for birthing, an onset of cysts and tumors to grow. So these beneficial oils are going to help to drain that lymph system and keep it moving, and it's just a wonderful blend. I've got some copiaba in there, which helps to fight inflammation. So certainly after you're done shaving, that is going to be soothing, and it's going to help to reduce inflammation so that you don't get the bumps underneath the arm. So this is just a win-win. This is just such a phenomenal, beautiful product. I've been using it for about 6 months, and I'll tell you, I never have any odor. I am not hindering and inhibiting the body's ability to sweat, because you don't want to hold those toxins in. You want them to come out. What you want to do is to fight the odor, and you also want to fight the bacteria that causes the odor. So I'm going to add these essential oils in. These are so beautiful. Many of these oils are biblical oils. They were used in very ancient times for healing and health of the skin and the body. It was said that the baby Jesus was given frankincense and myrrh, which is both in this product, and that was due to the health benefits of the frankincense and the myrrh being antibacterial and viral and antifungal. And so it ensured good health for the baby for the first several years of its life, you know, while it's nursing its mother. So it was an assurance, and I'll assure you it is very beneficial in this product as well. Sometimes I will whip this up so I get a really nice airy formula here, and then I'll put it in these containers. And then other times I just fill up the containers, I put it in the fridge and let it get solid, and then I can leave it out room temperature in a cool, dry place. So I'll put it in my dressing room where it's not getting direct sun. In darkness, essential oils like to be in the darkness to hold their integrity and their fragrance. So, and the oils too, so they don't go rancid. I've got some vitamin E oil in here, which helps to preserve, and some grapefruit seed extract, and that also helps to fight bacteria and to prolong the product so that it stays fresh for as long as you need it to until you have finished all of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray my container with some alcohol, and that's going to help to prep the containers so that there's no bacteria in there. And I've already done this one, so this is dry. And I'm going to now pour this beautiful, beautiful deodorizing, detoxifying, rejuvenating, refreshing, skin-loving oil butters. And I'm going to let that harden up about 10 or 15 minutes in the refrigerator, and it is good to go and ready for market. These are special orders that I'm making for a couple of my customers who, one of them is a very dear friend, and I'm going to serve that up with a little spatula so that you don't put any bacteria into the product. You'll be able to just take a little bit, put it here, go like this, and then just rub it in, and you are set for the day. Sometimes if I don't get around to a shower the next day, I'll tell you that this works for 2 days straight. Never have any breakthrough. So this keeps on working. So with that, God bless, make it a great day, and I will catch you on the next video with another new and amazing product. Blessings.